absolutely gorgeous.
Love it.
And our guest, Dave Norona, you've met him on the show before. He, of course, knows what he's doing in the backcountry and always has some great advice how you can enjoy the beauty and enjoy it safely. How are you?
Oh, I'm great.
Where was that?
How are you? You just got back from the Baja. What were you doing down there? Kite surfing?
That's typical spoiled bratness. Yeah, I was kite surfing down there with a bunch of buddies for a 40th birthday party, and yeah, I was kiting every day and partying every night.
Now, lots of reasons we want to have you on, obviously to inspire people to enjoy what we are given here on the West Coast in terms of opportunities to get out there and have some fun. But also, we have a very unstable snowpack, especially this week with all the storms we've had. I want to talk about some of the essentials, Dave. How important is this for people just to know this stuff before they do it?
Yeah, and it is really great because we see tons more people getting into the backcountry, which is a great thing. Everybody wants that. We want you to get back and enjoy it. But we want you to remember that there are courses to take and things to remember to bring so that when you're out there, you really are your own safety system with the people you travel with.
Yeah.
So the more you know, the better off you are in case something goes wrong.
And of course, always to check the conditions before you go out so that you know what you're going out into.
Right. And actually, step one is taking an avalanche skills course.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is they'll teach you what to look for and how to read an avalanche bulletin. You know, a lot of people, there's all these things happening on the bulletin, but when you've taken an avalanche skills course and you're out there and you see things and you feel how the snow is differently with your shovel and probe, then it all makes sense. So that's the first thing. And then, of course, looking at the bulletin and not just the day before you go out. Like, one of the things I'm lucky is I'm out there every day, so I actually see what's going on. But not everybody has that, you know,
because the snowpack changes, especially as you go over like a week or a month, or you know what happens early in the season comes back at the end of the season, and
you just need a couple of days, and the snowpack can change dramatically from being really bad to being really good, but also the other way around.
Well, let's talk about some of the gear that you've brought with you today. What have we got over here?
10 essentials.
These are the 10 essentials, and we talk about water and food. One of the best things is these spot GPS locators, and what this does is anybody can take this. If you're doing the grouse grind, if you go mountain biking, you throw that in your pack, and if you ever have a problem, you can actually hit the OK button, so it sends an email to the 2 emails that you want that say, hey, I'm okay, or you didn't call in time, Mike. They get an email saying, hey, I'm in the bar, I forgot to call you. But if something's really bad, it's a direct link to search and rescue. And
that's
so
brilliant.
It is a brilliant, and it'll tell you your exact location.
I didn't realize how advanced they were with those. I mean, I'm used to them being within a small radius and you triangulate. And,
and nice and small, which is really important. And you know, always take extra gear. I know we don't plan on staying overnight, but
anything
in case
can
you
happen.
do, it's nice to have a lighter and something you can light something or cut trees or branches so that you can survive a night.
So you've got a pocket knife here, you've got a lighter, and you've got some easy to carry snacks.
Yes, can I compliment you on your lovely Canadian landscape on your knife with the?
I know, look at this thing.
Little ducks in there.
You paint a side of the van with that too.
It's like the hinterland's who's who of knives.
It was $2 at a local hardware.
There you go.
Kidding me.
You don't have to spend a lot of money. And what kind of jacket have you got here?
This is just like a really lightweight down jacket. So it's like, you know, you can just crunch it up really small, but then you put it on under your regular jacket, and you're nice and warm.
It's amazing how the technology in outerwear has changed so that it's really easy to carry and not cumbersome.
There's no excuse not to carry this stuff. You can, like, I love getting really minimalist stuff, but there's no excuse. You can carry everything, and it can fit into a tiny. I mean, that's kind of your fun you can have with your friends. How small you can make your first aid gear. And
you can have a lot of fun with your friends comparing how small you can make things. Let's talk about probes because you've got one over there. There's one here, of course. These are an essential.
Don't cross streams, boys.
Piece of equipment.
Before we hit the probe, the first thing we want to talk about is the beacon, and these are called Tracker 2 from BCA, and these are what I call the best beacons because they're simple to use, and we all wear one, whoever goes into the backcountry, and they all transmit a signal. If someone gets buried, we switch to search mode, and that's how we find the person, because we can't see them because they're buried by the avalanche.
And we shouldn't forget about this before we get about the probe as well. A good helmet.
Yeah, you know, we all grew up not wearing helmets on our bikes and skis, and now I just think it's pure insane that people don't, because there's so many things to hit.
If you're not wearing a helmet, you shouldn't be out there. It's just irresponsible.
Helmet head is cool now too, man. It's hipster hair.
It's warmer than a toque.
Yeah, that's right.
We could probably even get a pom-pom on that one.
Are we on the probes now?
So this is a probe, and what you use a probe for is actually to pinpoint the person once you find them with the beacon. And how it works is basically you're just going to throw the probe out, and you're going to pull the cord, and you can see how fast.
Wow.
Forbes, not so much.
So just pull the cord as hard as you can.
There you go. Pull the cord.
There you go.
Pull it, baby.
I am now part of Search and rescue.
Hey, watch your probe. I don't want that near me. Ow.
I can't find Mike.
Which is the perfect example
Oh,
of
look, a quarter.
Wait, I found him.
which is the perfect example of I've done so many Avi clinics, and when people pull out the probe, it's the first time they've ever done it, which can happen if you're trying to look for someone and you want to do it quickly.
You don't want to
be in that. You just want to pull it and open
Know
quickly.
how to use your equipment.
This
There
is
you
the
go.
other side of it, a shovel. These are collapsible. They're lightweight. They get super small in a pack.
Yeah, and you want a shovel head that's really strong, because avalanche snow is like we were talking about. It's not powder.
Yeah.
It's heavy, heavy, heavy.
It's heavy.
And last but not least, I am wearing this, but people may have seen this before with the special packs. They blow up and watch your probe, girl. But
Right.
this one is a little bit different.
So
one's
this is an
very special.
ABS avalanche backpack, and yes, when you pull the button, it opens 2 avalanche airbags that make you basically a bigger nut and keeps you on top of the snow. And now ABS has just introduced a wireless version. So what would happen is we'd be both wearing a pack in the morning, or all 3 of us.
Yeah.
And if something went wrong, I'm likely to see it before you do, because I see you skiing.
So you
or
could
snowboarding.
activate his pack?
When I pull my bag, it sends a wireless transmitter for 30 seconds and sets off your bag.
Wow, you could really mess with someone's head, couldn't you, as you're going down the mountain?
It's all about safety, Mike.
Do it.
All right.
So you're going to demonstrate how. So literally,
To infinity and beyond!
Mike,
So-
it smells weird.
yeah, it's a nitrogen canister. We use nitrogen in it so that the bags inflate better, and there's no if you use oxygen, what happens at altitude, it doesn't fill as much.
So you
and
have to use
so
something else.
ABS uses nitrogen, and that's what you smell.
I
which
have
is
my
normally
own
in the air
special
anyway.
gas I mixed in with that one as well, Fiona. You may have noticed. But
But as
we
you can
don't have
see-
smell-o-vision, thank God.
As you can see, you're almost twice as big as you were before, and that enables you to
In
float
his
on
mind,
top of the
he's
on the
always
snow.
that way.
Yeah, but it's a very important feature because you end up on top of the pack.
We always find snowmobiles on top of the pack, and we find the people buried. So
Yeah.
you basically essentially
wanna
making
be
you
big.
bigger, you want to be a bigger nut.
Yep.
So here's the thing. Take your avalanche course and get the gear. If you missed any of this, you can go to Norona's website. It's on the screen for you right now, noronalife.com. You can see tons of cool stuff that Dave's done out in the wild.
Yeah, go to the website avalanche.ca as well for more information and to get an education. If you're going out, take a course first. Before you go, get some education before you head out in the backwoods. You'll enjoy it all the more. Thank you,
you.
Dave.
You're very welcome.
Real pleasure. We're going to take a break.